What is up, guys? Merry Christmas Eve. It's freaking cold. I think it's like -4, but feels like -27 or something. It's ridiculous. Your boy's not happy. I'm blaming this on all those people that say, oh, I want a white Christmas. Christmas ain't the same without snow. Well, are you happy? It came. You got the snow. And now I'm gonna show up to Christmas looking like a damn snowman. But what is up, guys? Welcome back to day number 24 of Reactmas. I can't believe it's Christmas Eve already. This is crazy. But today I figured, you know what better way to try to warm up than to get this old thing I call a brain just to turn it. And what better way to do it than to take a strange UK law quiz. So this quiz has a bunch of weird UK laws that might or might not be true. And we have to go through and we have to decide that for myself. Now, the UK is really old, as we all know. And back in the day, they had some crazy laws that might not be enforced today, but they're still there. They're still there. So we'll see if I can get it right. If you're new to the channel, hit the subscribe button. Drop a like. Your boys out here, look. I'm freezing my cojones off, so drop a like for me. Let's get into it. Strange UK laws. Can you name the zany but true current UK laws without picking any of the non-UK laws, urban myths, or plain untruths? Well, let's see. Play quiz. We got 40 of them, so... Alright. Is it illegal for a Frenchman to enter the city walls of Hastings without showing their passport or national ID card at the relevant checkpoints? Sure. Sure. I mean, he's French. He's coming into the UK, which, I don't know. We're gonna go yeah, just because entering the city walls of Hastings, though. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. And again, I'm probably not saying that correctly, I'm sorry, but I feel like he wouldn't have to. We're going false. We're going false. It was false. Let's go. Hastings city walls have long been destroyed, and I think most of the British public have buried the hatchet since 1066. I'd hope so. If you're still holding a grudge since 1066, do you need a hug? Like, there's some other stuff going on. All right. Treason in England, Scotland, and Wales is punishable with the death penalty. Now, treason is a big thing in pretty much all countries. You know, that's betraying your country. But punishable by death? Probably not anymore, right? I don't know. I'm gonna go false. Just because the death penalty is kind of frowned upon nowadays, and it is false. Contrary to what Johnny English may suggest, the penalty for treason was changed to life imprisonment, as stated in the Crime and Disorder Act of 1998. So actually, it's not that long ago you would have been put to death. But yeah, life in prison, I feel like that's a good punishment for treason. Is it illegal to fire a cannon within 300 yards of anybody's house? I would hope so. We're going true. Good Lord, Meredith, what was that? Oh, that's old neighbor Johnny. He's got his cannon out again. It's okay, honey. I'm moving. That's the wrong neighborhood to be in right there. Is it illegal in the city of Shrewsbury not to hold a door open for someone who's approaching the door in less than 8 yards away? Y'all take y'all's manners serious in Shrewsbury, huh? I feel like that might be true. Just because it's so random. Yeah, we're going true. We're going true. It was false. It was false. Presumably, it would also be illegal not to say thank you. Yeah. Is it illegal to put squirrels down your pants for the purpose of gambling? Now, if there's one thing people in Kentucky love, are squirrels. We do all kinds of stuff with squirrels. We like squirrels. We hunt squirrels. We do all kinds of stuff, all right? Well, not. There's limits. There's limits. But I know my squirrels, and never in my life have I seen somebody stick one down their pants for gambling purposes. But I feel like if you did do it, I feel like there should be some sort of law for the squirrel's sake. So we're going true. That it's illegal. It's false. Damn. Unfortunately, not so. However, it is a law in Springfield, USA. Oh. So Springfield is the only place squirrels are really safe, huh? Is it illegal to let your pet mate with any pet from the royal house? Wait, is it illegal to let your pet mate? Oh! I thought it meant like my pet mate, like my buddy, my friend. But no. Is it illegal to let your pet mate with any pet from the royal house? I mean, probably if your horny pit bull jumps the fence and runs in there after some corgis, I feel like you're probably gonna get in trouble. So we're going true. It is true. Dating back to the days of George I. Wow. London taxi drivers must ask all passengers if they have smallpox or the plague. See, now this is one of those where back in the day, probably. But nowadays, it probably not. But is it still like a law though? Like, it might not be enforced, but it could still be there. We're going false just because, like, if somebody asked me if I had smallpox or the plague nowadays, they'd probably get smacked. Like, come on now. We're going false. It's true. According to the Public Health Control of Disease Act of 1984, despite smallpox have been eradicated since 1977. Wow. So, do they though? Do they? To all my people out there riding in taxis around London, have you ever gotten one and they'd be like, hey, you got smallpox or the plague? Let me know, because that'd be kind of wild. Is it illegal to live and attend school in Wales and have you not received lessons in the Welsh language by the age of 11? Probably, right? Like, yeah, because even I'm 21 and I'm still learning new stuff about the English language. So if you're going to school and you haven't learned nothing about the Welsh language since 11, you're probably going to be well behind. So we're going true. We're going true. It's false. Is it illegal to eat mince pies on Christmas Day in England? No, false. Yeah, UK urban myth. It used to be, but it was repealed by Charles II around 1660. My boy Charles, he liked him some mince pies, dang it, especially on Christmas. Don't y'all leave mince pies for Santa now? I'm pretty sure that's y'all's tradition, right? I'm pretty sure we just learned about that. Is it illegal for Scotch whiskey to be produced with an alcohol content below 40? I feel like that's a lot, ain't it? 40? I should know this. Again, I live in Kentucky. We have like 3 things. Horses, or 4 things. Horses, squirrels, Kentucky Fried Chicken, and whiskey. Like, that's it. I'm going true. Or no, I'm going false. It was true. Wow. I don't drink enough whiskey to know, like, the alcohol content, I guess. Maybe I should start. That'd warm me up. Is it illegal to erect a washing line across any street? I'd hope so. Yeah. That would be wild, just hanging your drawers over the freaking street like that to dry. Is it illegal to import potatoes into England or Wales if one has responsible cause to suspect that they are Polish potatoes? What? So if I got some Idaho potatoes, y'all are like, alright, that's cool. That's straight. Whatever. But if they're Polish potatoes, then it's nuh-uh. Hop in the back of the cop car, you're going to prison. We'll see. I think it's true. It is true. Ring rot situation. I've heard of that. That's okay. That makes sense. All English males over the age of 14 are to carry out 2 hours of longbow practice every week, supervised by the local clergy. That would be dope if just once a week we had to go out and practice our longbow. And again, this is probably one back in the day. This probably was a law. But nowadays, wait a minute. If it was a law, it's probably still around because they don't just like be taking them out. We're going true. Let's go. This law dates from the Middle Ages where there was no army and had never been repealed. See, I knew this. It is illegal to get a fish drunk. Should I start putting whiskey in my Kelly baits? Hang on, we need to see if it's illegal or not. I feel like it's not. I feel like you'll be alright. Yeah, false. Though it is apparently law in the state of Ohio, it hasn't caught on across the pond. It would be Ohio. Ohio would be the place of people catching a bass and just pouring whiskey down its throat or something. But do you catch more fish, though? That's the real question. I need answers. Is it illegal to beat or shake any carpet rug or mat in any street in the police district unless it is a doormat and it is before 8 a.m.? What? Hang on. Did y'all hear what I just said? Is it illegal to beat or shake any carpet rug or mat in any street in the Metropolitan Police District unless it is a doormat and it is before 8 a.m.? What type of damn law? What? Who did this? Who did this back in the day where somebody was like, no, I will not have it. That is not a doormat and it is 7:41. You're going to prison, buddy. Who? Because I feel like it's true. I feel like I've heard this one before. Yeah. 1839. Who in 1839 got so pissed at their neighbor shaking out a rug at 7:41 that they went and made it a law? Let me know. A pregnant lady is allowed to relieve herself anywhere she likes, including the hat of a London policeman. This is true. This is a crazy one, but true. He's just helping her out. I mean, hell, she's a pregnant lady. She needs help. Is it illegal to drive any cattle through any street between the hours of 10 a.m. and 7 p.m.? So we're going true. Yeah. Punishable with up to 200 pounds per head. Dang. Is it legal to shoot a Welshman in the city of Chester as long as it's within the city walls and using a crossbow? Excuse me? Wait a minute. Is it legal to shoot a Welshman in the city of Chester. Just Chester. As long as it's within the city walls and using a crossbow. So if he's a Welshman, we're in the city walls of Chester, but I don't use a crossbow, I shoot him with a slingshot, I'm going to prison. But if I hit him with the crossbow, but he's outside the walls, I'm going to prison? This has to be true. It's so intricate and detailed. It has to be true. False. Okay. This somehow is popular urban myth in the UK. Okay. Yeah, it hasn't, to my knowledge, resulted in any fatalities. I hope we're not just shooting my Welsh people in Chester with a crossbow, okay? Is it illegal on the Welsh island of Anglesey, sure, to own or use a car, motorbike, or milk float? Tractors, however, are exempt. What? So you can't drive your car or your bike or a milk float, whatever the hell that is, but you can hop on the old John Deere 4000, whip it down freaking I-65. I'm going true. It's false. Okay, totally made up. All right. Some of them, they're just so crazy. I'm like, this has to be real, but it's a myth. Okay. Is it illegal to order or permit any servant to stand on the sill of any window to clean or paint it? So you can't stand on the windowsill to paint it. You have to get a ladder or a chair. I'm going true. It is true. Strangely enough, the law doesn't apply if the window is in a basement level. I had to go outside for a second. Somebody was here. It is freezing. Good Lord. Okay, let's get back into it. Is it illegal to drive a car containing a dog that is not restrained using a safety harness unless it is held in the arms of a passenger? I'm gonna go false. It is false. Is it illegal to take a picture of a rabbit from January to April without an official permit? What? I'm pretty sure that's rabbit season in Kentucky. Maybe. But taking a picture of them? I'm gonna go true. This seems kind of weird. False. Rabbits of the UK are perfectly photographable. This is a law in the state of Wyoming. Huh. There's a lot of US states with some random freaking laws. Is it illegal to have an abortion in Northern Ireland apart from an exceptional circumstances? Oh, now we're getting political. What the hell? I'm gonna go true. False. Abortion has been decriminalized in 2019. Any whale or great sturgeon caught in the UK becomes the property of the Queen. I'm pretty sure this is true. Yeah, I've heard of that one before. That's kind of crazy. Is it illegal to gamble in a library? What are you gambling? Freaking your library card? I'll raise you 2 chapters. Well, I'm all in. Here's the whole book. I'm gonna go true. Yeah. Keep it in the casinos or on the street, alright? Is it illegal for paddle streamer? What? Or cruise liner? Oh, okay. To pass through Royal Leamington Spa without reciting a sonnet from Romeo and Juliet loudly enough for the town crier to hear. What? False. Thank you. If that was true, I probably would have ended the video because that's kind of ridiculous. Royal Navy ships that enter the port of London are required to provide a barrel of rum to the constable of the town of London. If this is true, that constable is an alcoholic and he needs some help, because if he's drinking a barrel of rum, not a fifth, not a glass, a barrel. This is probably going to be false. It's true. Largely unenforced today. Okay. However, in the annual ceremony, the Royal Navy delivered the constable's alcoholic tax. Wow. So back in the day, the constables had the rum. They had the hook up. Is it illegal to watch live television without a license having been purchased for the address? Probably, right? I feel like that's kind of like illegal here too. Yeah, true. Is it illegal to enter the Tower of London wearing a kilt or carrying bagpipes? This is true, I'm pretty sure. No, what? I'm as surprised as you are, huh? Wait, isn't it like full body armor? Like you can't wear like armor to the Tower of London. Or maybe that's Buckingham Palace. Oh, one of them you can't wear like full armor. That's like completely illegal. Also, it's so cold. We've been recording for like, 20 minutes or whatever. I've been through 2 camera batteries. This one's about to die again. Is it illegal to keep a pigsty in front of your house unless it's hidden from public view? I have no idea what a pigsty is, but we're going true. JT, that obviously says pigsty. It is true. Is it illegal to mine or attempt to mine plutonium without permission of the Home Secretary? Plutonium? That sounds extremely illegal, so yeah. False. I'm not sure anyone in their right mind has attempted to mine plutonium. I don't even know what plutonium is. Or if it can be mined. Is it illegal to enter the house of the RMS Titanic without... Titanic, JT, Titanic. What? RMS Titanic without permission from the Secretary of State? Sure. It is true. It is illegal to perform a homosexual act unless it is consensual and private and limited to 2 people above the age of 21. You had me in the first half. Not gonna lie. Like, yeah, you can do it if it's consensual and in private. Like, sure, yeah, that's normal. But limit it to 2 people. People do what they want to do, okay? Like, as long as it's consensual, you could have 20 of them, you know? Stuff's crazy, stuff's crazy. I'm gonna go false. It is false. It is illegal to cause a nuclear explosion. True. Out of all these, I'm glad that one's the illegal one. Let's all be honest. Is it illegal to capture an alligator skin, or any part of an alligator, dead or alive? False. Yeah. This is actually law in Louisiana. What? I thought, or maybe it's crocodiles. I'm not. Like, there's whole TV shows of people going out and killing and catching these things. But maybe they're crocodiles and not alligators. I don't know the difference. Is it illegal to be drunk and in charge of a cow in Scotland? True. Yeah, that's one of those crazy ones where it's like, yeah. So, like, you can be drunk. You can be in charge of a cow. But you can't do the 2 things at once. That's like drinking and driving. A gentleman must remove his top hat when boarding and traveling on a London Underground train. This is probably... I was gonna say this is one of those older ones that, like, probably still is around but not enforced. But this also might be a myth. We're going true, though. I think it's true. It's false. Well, you'd struggle to get through the door with it on. So you ain't got to, but it'd be hard. Is it illegal to be part of a group of movement which actively and vocally condone Nazi policies and viewpoints? True. Oh, that's okay. Yeah, that's okay. Freedom of speech. Gotcha. Is it illegal to stay on the London Underground Circle line for over 5 hours unless they are extreme, unavoidable delays? Probably, right? That's probably like loitering at that point. False. And last but not least, is it illegal for a woman to be topless in the city of Liverpool unless they work in a tropical fish store? The man in me wants to say this is false. But the gentleman in me, it's probably going to be true. Or myth. This might be a myth. We're going true. It's false. A strange law exposed by the UK TV documentary Liverpool City Council has since confirmed it never exists, so it was a myth. Dang it. We got a 60. The average score was 51. We got 24 out of 40. Not too shabby, if I do say so myself. But alright guys, that is going to do it for today's video. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed Reactmas. Tomorrow is the last day of it. Hopefully we all wake up to presents under the tree. And hopefully I can get warm again, because this sucks. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure I go out today, spread love, spread kindness, do something nice for somebody today. I love you guys so much, I really do. JT Rex, and I'm out. Peace.